There's a strange contradiction at the center of modern life. Technology was supposed to make things cheaper, easier, and more efficient. And in many ways, it has. You can order dinner with a few taps, stream endless entertainment for less than the cost of a movie ticket, and split purchases into smaller payments without thinking twice. But convenience has a hidden price tag. Not because these services are evil. Not because using them makes you bad with money. But because convenience changes how we make decisions. It removes friction. And friction, as annoying as it feels, is often what protects our wallets. The more effortless spending becomes, the easier it is to underestimate what it's actually costing us. Food delivery apps save time. After a long workday, they can feel like a lifesaver, but convenience doesn't come free. The price you see isn't usually the same price you'd pay at the restaurant. Many restaurants charge higher menu prices on delivery platforms. Then there are service fees, delivery fees, small order fees, taxes, and often a tip on top of everything else. A meal that costs $15 in person can easily become $25 to $35 by the time it reaches your door. Used occasionally, it's simply paying for a service. But when it becomes a habit, 3 or 4 times a week, that convenience can quietly cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And because the purchase happens in seconds, most people never stop to calculate the true annual cost. By now, pay later services have exploded in popularity because they solve an immediate problem. You get the item today without paying the full amount upfront. For people who pay every installment on time and avoid additional borrowing. Some plans genuinely offer interest-free financing. The danger isn't always the fees. The danger is psychology. Breaking a $200 purchase into 4 payments of $50 makes the item feel more affordable, even though the total price hasn't changed. Research has consistently shown that reducing the immediate pain of paying can increase spending and encourage purchases people may not have made otherwise. Many users also juggle multiple payment plans at once, making it harder to track future obligations. It's not free money, it's future money. And eventually, the future becomes the present. Most subscriptions seem harmless. A streaming service here, extra cloud storage there, music without ads. Premium apps, delivery memberships. Digital tools. $10 doesn't feel like much. Neither does $15. But the problem isn't usually one subscription. It's accumulation. Because these charges happen automatically, they fade into the background. Behavioral economists call this reduced payment visibility. When money leaves your account without requiring an active decision, you're less likely to notice or question it. 5 subscriptions averaging $12 a month cost about $60 monthly. That's more than $700 a year. And many people are paying for services they rarely use simply because canceling requires more effort than keeping them. Convenience turns "I'll deal with it later" into an annual expense. Convenience stores serve an important purpose. They're nearby, fast, and useful when you need something immediately. But you're often paying a premium for that accessibility. Basic items like snacks, drinks, household essentials, and even some groceries frequently cost more than they would at larger retailers or grocery stores. The difference might only be $1 or $2, which doesn't sound significant until you realize that repeated convenience purchases compound over time, just as small savings can grow through consistency. Small overspending can quietly drain financial progress through the exact same mechanism. You're not buying a chocolate bar, you're buying speed. Convenience isn't the enemy. Time has value. Sometimes paying extra absolutely makes sense. Ordering dinner when you're sick, using delivery during emergencies, or subscribing to a tool you genuinely use every day can improve your quality of life. The problem begins when convenience becomes automatic instead of intentional, when we stop noticing the trade-offs. Every convenience purchase asks the same question: is the time, ease, or comfort I'm gaining worth the money I'm giving up? Sometimes the answer is yes. But if you never ask the question at all, convenience stops being a helpful tool and starts becoming an invisible expense. Because wealth rarely disappears all at once. More often, it slips away one effortless tap at a time. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.